and shamefully uses the same language as Enoch Powell, calling us an island of strangers.
What a wonderful message. I wonder why we're an island of strangers. And I'll keep talking about that because it is strange, isn't it? You've got this Koranatang here, right, talking about an island of strangers when she's using language like this.
We're not here to beg for crumbs off the table. We're taking the fucking lot.
Anyway, let's move on. This is what we've got to deal with living in this country with the wonderful people like herself that are coming into this country.
And so this is Christmas.
Interesting. I'm going to pause that music for a second, but let's just look at this. We never had to do this before, guys. Never had to do this before. It's only since we had all of these scientists and engineers into the country. In fact, when their scientists and engineers entered the country, our scientists and engineers had to come up with interesting ways to stop them from killing us. It's almost like their scientists and engineers are not really scientists and engineers at all. But I'm glad we've still got some, otherwise, well, Christmas markets would be a lot more dangerous, wouldn't they? Oh wait, no, they already are. They already are. Yeah, oh well, too late. No, well, never mind. Moving on. Again, wonder why it's an island of strangers? Literal islands here. Literal islands. Literal islands of white people trying to enjoy Christmas. Here's another one, right? This is in Vienna. You've got a nice Christmas market. A little island of Christendom, a little island of white people trying to enjoy their culture, surrounded by Islamists saying they want an Islamic jihad. Yes, an island of strangers, and we're definitely the problem. Here's another little island we call our fucking house, right? Horrifying moment, a Somali migrant follows a little girl home from school. He tries to enter her home and is confronted by her mother. Save your daughters, deport all Somalis. And for anyone outside of England looking at this, now the police in England will not come to your house and protect you unless a crime is committed. So they have to be in the actual act of trying to kill you or burgle the house or something before the police can get off their arse and come to your house. Otherwise, they will just tell you, I'm sorry, we can't do anything. That's a civil matter. You'll just have to deal with it.
Camera, a girl was walking home from school, walked into her house, and look who follows right behind her. Walking up to someone's front door, opening the door
and looking inside to seeing who's there. A full adult male Somali with no job.
Who they pay for with their tax dollars to live and eat food. Can I have your daughter? No. Okay.
Oh, okay, I'll just leave then. I'll get her tomorrow.
Yeah, and then he walks on. And what would happen if that girl was home alone?
I know.
Well, I know exactly what would happen. It happened in Wales. The girl gets stabbed. She dies. And then he attacks her mother. Yeah, it's already happened before, guys. And yeah, I would snap that little fucking wretch in half. YouTube, I'm just saying that's a hypothetical. I'm obviously not going to do it to him. I don't know who he is. It is a coincidence, though, that these people keep getting placed right next to schools, isn't it? It's almost like the government itself is doing it on purpose. It's almost like they're placing these people in the most vulnerable parts of the country, next to people where they know the families, they're not able to defend themselves because the father goes to work. The children are quite often by themselves because if you're lucky, one person in the family works, but usually it's two parents to be able to afford a house these days. So the children are quite vulnerable, and they're placing these people right next to schools and right next to shops and local parks. Very, very strange, isn't it? And again, we're talking about an island of strangers. Well, yeah, I think we know a good reason why these little islands are being created and why we feel as though we're living like strangers in our own lands. And I don't particularly think it's the white people feeling like strangers. It's more like we feel like a bunch of foreign fucking strangers are in our communities and they're trying to do us harm.
Stop that.
Actually, one of the real problems in this country are people like this. Now, if you think your blood pressure is high now, It's gonna get higher. Fuck me, it's gonna get higher. Listen to in my opinion, is probably the biggest problem in this country. Is people like this.
So, what are your thoughts on the immigration in London? Like, people call it mass immigration.
Well, we don't.
You don't? Okay.
We
So
don't.
please, so correct that, please.
I don't know if I can. It's always happened.
Yeah.
You know, we are a nation of immigrants.
And there we go. Immediately, their brain turns off because they're having to actually think. And they can't do that because they're fucking retards. So what they do, her nose is massive. I'm sure she's going to say something a bit fucking funny. Anyway, right, they cannot think for themselves. So all they do is regurgitate sound bites. Things they've heard on the news. Headlines that they've seen. We're a nation of immigrants. We're a nation of immigrants. Diversity is our strength, don't you know? It's going to go. Let's go.
Yeah.
Right from the Angles and Saxons.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah. The fucking... Look at that guy right there. Look at that guy. Yeah, he just looks like an Anglo-Saxon, doesn't he? You fucking disingenuous twat.
you know, I would welcome it.
Yeah.
I would welcome it.
I mean,
I don't-
we're not surprised that it becomes ghettoised because when people come, they need to feel secure.
Yeah.
So they go away.
Oh, okay, right. So, not only are we forced to take these people into our country, but when they ghettoise, that's also our fault because we're not welcoming enough. I mean, what we should do is when they go around graping our kids, we should just give them a pat on the back, go, oh, we don't like it, but you're still welcome. You're still welcome. When they go around stabbing someone, just go, wow, that was a good hit. You got a right in the neck. Good old chap. Anyway, don't ghettoise. You're still welcome. Just don't ghettoise. You keep doing all that stuff. Just don't ghettoise. What the fuck is she talking about?
Where they know they're going to be people like them.
Yes.
So that's why it becomes ghettoised, and the powers that be need to recognise that's what happens when there's immigration.
Yeah.
And people have got to realise that the reason
People have got to realise, guys. You've got to realise. Let's listen to this fucking wisdom.
we've got immigration is because we've colonised the
Yeah. Of course it is. It's because we colonised the world, so therefore we deserve to be colonised. This big-nosed woman, she says that we deserve to be colonised because we colonised once ourselves. So there we go. Country's over. Fuck your kids. Sometimes, probably literally, right? Because we did something. Well, actually, we did fuck all. Because some people that look like us in the past did something. And you know what? When it comes to this colonisation bullshit, I can tell you right now, all of this is like a fart in the wind compared to what we actually gave the world. We have gave the world more than we have ever took away from it. Just one thing. I can name just one thing that would dispel all of this shit. Penicillin. How many hundreds of millions, if not billions of people has penicillin saved? Now that is more than, I think, any of the deaths through any of the wars, through any of the slavery, through any of the colonization, through anything else that we've done. Just that one invention would be worth it. And then, of course, we ended slavery. We created the modern world, which again increased people's lifespans, increased the farming alone. So I could go on. But the idea that we should give up our fucking country because some people in the past bought someone else that looked like them sold us. They could get
world,
angry again.
Yeah.
and we've got responsibility to the people whose countries we colonised.
Do you know how racist that is? Like what? They can't take care of themselves. They need us to look after them because the white man needs to look after these poor brown bastards from yonder. You see, the racism just slips out of them, doesn't it? They can't help it. These are the real racist pieces of shit in our country. Not only do they hate you and me because we're white, but they don't like the brown people very much either. They seem to look down on them as though, look at the fucking state of the country as well. Like graffiti everywhere. It's here as well. Like, look at this shit. It's all over the place. And she's happy with that.
And we've got responsibility to the people whose countries we colonised. And if that responsibility means they've now got the right to come here, that's what happens.
Yeah. There's a lot of
I bet she lives in a 99.8% leafy suburb of the country where she doesn't have to worry about her children getting sexually attacked. She doesn't have to worry about the graffiti on the walls in her local area. She's probably just strolling down this shithole for probably just going to a tube station on the way to the theatre or something. I despise these people probably more than the migrants because they're openly welcoming the people that they know are destroying our country, and they're doing it out of spite, like she said, because we deserve it.
like people saying like Islam is not compatible with the West.
Too bad.
Yeah. What do you think about that?
So she agrees, but she just says too fucking bad.
You just have to live together.
Yeah.
Suck it up.
Yeah.
You rub shoulders
Yeah.
together.
You know what? You know who's going to suck things and rub things? It's not going to be you. It's going to be someone else doing it to you, or your elderly wife or your daughter or something like this. And I'm not being hyperbolic, guys, because you just want to go on the internet, find out for yourself what they say about their plans for this country and what they will do to us if they gain power.
You get along.
Yeah.
Why should
I mean, it's basically the right that are, building up that hatred between.
Jesus Christ, I thought she was going to say build back better. These people can't think for themselves. They're just parrots. They're just parrots. I mean, the term NPC or sheeple, it kind of does sit well with these people. It does kind of portray them quite well. But they are also vindictive and evil. They know what they're doing. It's just they do it through ignorance, but they do it also through spite. It's a weird mind fuckery going on.
People, it's happened in waves throughout all our lives.
Yeah.
No, it hasn't. You lying bitch.
We've seen it happen before, and it's happening again, and it's just horrible.
Yeah.
And we had
We did see the Islamic tide sweep across Europe once. The Moors, they got as far north as what is it, central Spain, and then it took us hundreds of years to kick the fuckers out. So yes, we have seen it before, and again, that nose is impressive.
a brief time when it was illegal for anybody to express a hate crime, and then and Britain was such a much better place for it. And now it's all coming back that since Brexit, people are feeling they've got the right to, freedom of speech.
People say,
Oh, she hates freedom of speech as well. Of course she does. Of course she does.
it's getting more dangerous. Is that true or no?
What, in this
People say that in the States. In the States, they are saying.
Oh no, that's complete propaganda.
We've just had 2 minutes of her spouting out Keir Starmer's talking points. I mean, literally, Keir Starmer is just shitting out verbal diarrhea, and she's just going, diversity is our strength, huh, Keir? Have you got any more? Oh, it's because we deserved it because of colonization. Anything else, Keir? Fucking people. 2 minutes of propaganda, and then when someone says, actually, Islam might be a problem, we're seeing radicalization happening in America. Oh, well, that's propaganda. That's propaganda. I can't deal with these people. I don't know about you guys, but we need to make it very clear. If anyone knows these people, like not these people specifically, but like people like them, and you hear them just talking like this, we need to be a lot more forceful in how we shut them down. They cannot just walk around thinking that this is fine. They are openly calling for the destruction of our countries. If I met someone like this, I would let them know in no uncertain terms, right? Just how much I dislike them. Just how wrong they are. And yes, they would not accept it. They would clam up like a shriveling cock as you walk into a cold ocean, right? They would just shrink up within themselves. They wouldn't understand what you say. They wouldn't understand the anger, or maybe they would. You might see a little smirk here and there as they realize that they are just trying to wind you up and that that maybe they just want to do this. We've got enemies everywhere, guys, and I don't mean, I'm trying to say this in a way that's YouTube friendly. Quislings and traitors are amongst us, and we need to start making them very uncomfortable to be a quisling and a traitor openly like this.